Yes, I'm very excited. It feels like Thursday.
Me too.
Okay, so let's start with a very easy grammar, and I know that you're very familiar with, which is the present symbol. I don't know why they keep telling us about the present symbol, because we already take the grammar many times.
ناخذها في هذا المنهج جميعها يعني أشياء أخذناها قبل.
Yeah, I know. Even when we had, this is a new book, by the way, Mega Goal. Last year and the years before, if you at the secondary school, you will have Traveler 1, 2, 3, 4. But they changed that. Traveler was in a British, from a British company. Mega Goal is from American company. So now all the so the students will study only American books only. Okay, so here use the present, the simple present, to talk about things that are true in general, which means it's a fact, or that happens all the time, like a routine. If I want to talk in an affirmative way, I work in an office. Now, those are sentences without any clue or without any keyword, but just to tell you what do you have to do with the verb. طيب دائما الجملة الحقيقية التي نستخدمها في الحياة الحقيقية لازم يكون لها keywords تكون مثلا خصوصا عندما نتحدث عن الجرامر تكون time expressions today, yesterday, tomorrow. هذه نسميها time expressions تحدد لي كأنها keywords تقول لا المفروض هذا الفعل present simple or present perfect or whatever. And if it was in the singular, you're going to add s to the verb. Okay? Make sure that some verbs, since we're very familiar with the grammar, some verbs like study, if I want to add the s, the spelling will change. So study is like this. If I write it here, I study, you study, Jumana and Sidra study. But if it was singular, he, she, and Radin, for example, and I want to add s to the verb study, it's going to be
study.
studies. And how is the spelling going to be? Like this?
لا
I have to
اليو
change.
حتصير I
Yes. And then?
بعدين ES بعدين ES.
Yes, ES. Pay attention to that. It's very important. And if I want to have the negative form, I should have a helping verb. I don't say I not work or I am not work. No. The present simple, we don't use the verb to be. I use what? Auxiliary verb. Those are auxiliary verbs. Don't and doesn't. Did is for the past. So, I don't work, she doesn't work. We don't work. Sarah does not work. Jenna and Dania do not work. Okay? Very easy. Stop me if you have a question.
لماذا ناخذها كذا وهي سهلة؟
I don't know. It's in the book. But you should be happy. Very easy grammar. Now, the time expression here. Just a minute. Time expressions for the present. We can use time expressions to talk about routines or habits. Now pay attention, please. He works at the hospital from Sunday to Thursday. Okay, or we study in school from Sunday to Thursday. So this is the time expressions that tells me this is the habit or a routine from to, and it could be hours from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, for example. He works at the hospital on weekdays. On weekdays, ما هي الweekdays أولى؟
أيام الأسبوع.
Yes, from Sunday to Thursday, those are weekdays. Friday and Saturday, weekend. He doesn't work on the weekend. In his free time, he plays football. Also, in his free time is a habit or a routine, because every time he got a free time, he's going to play football. Okay?
Okay.
Now, with the WH questions in the simple present. How I should have a question, WH question, and it would be also in the present simple. Where does she work? Using does make what? Make the question in the present simple. Pay attention that if I have does, the verb will not be with S. Pay attention to that. I cannot add S. خلاص محل ال S هو does. Okay? He or she works in a hospital. الجواب لا يكون بS لأني لا أحتاج الفعل المساعد. فعل المساعد أحتاجه negative sentence and in WH question. لكن affirmative sentence I don't need a helping verb does or do. So he or she works in a hospital. بدل ال does وضعت ال S. Because the question in the present simple, the answer should be also in the present simple. Where do you work? I work in an office. The same thing now because it's in the plural tense. In the plural, then it's not going to change with S or without S. I don't use that. What do you do? I'm a salesperson. What do you do, Ula, is a question you ask someone, and it's the same thing as what is your job? So, what do you do, Wa'ad? I am an English teacher. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, preposition of time, and I know also that you're familiar with. Look at these examples to understand when we use prepositions to talk about time. At, in, and on. I use at when I talk about, mainly about time. Like what?
At 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. What is noon? What is the time of noon?
الظهر.
الظهر.
Yeah, afternoon. So midnight, midday, and night. So we're going to meet at night, not in night. You can say tonight, of course, but if you're just going to use night, we're going to meet at night. We're going to meet at noon, at 3 o'clock, at 5 o'clock. Okay, those prepositions are very important. In the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, I use N. Pay attention that you don't confuse between and on. And on days like Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, and also on weekdays. As you can see here, it says that he works in the hospital on weekdays, and on Saturday morning, on weekends, and on the weekend. Pay attention here. Yes, I can say in the morning, but if I use it with a day, then I should use on. All the days I use them with on, plus the weekend and weekends. Okay, and also with Saturday morning, Sunday morning, or whatever, because it's a day. I started with a day. Okay, now we have an exercise here. You're going to complete the sentences with the simple present of an appropriate verb. Write the correct verb, the correct preposition also. So you're going to change the verb, and you're going to add preposition if you have to add one. Ahmed is a teacher. He teaches in a high school. He works on weekdays. Okay, I will give you 3 minutes to finish.
I finished.
Teacher, I have finished.
I have finished.
I have finished.
Okay, I need other people to participate. I need Warif, Lama, Bakur, Rujain, Zainab, Rital, Warazan, Waram Abdulaziz, Warimas. Please, I need you to participate. And Layla also. Now let's start with number 1.
Can I ask a teacher?
Okay, so let's start with Maria. Yes, Maria.
What does your uncle do?
Just a minute, let me write your answer. So the first blank, we have here a WH question. What blank, your uncle blank, and then a question mark. So the first one is?
Does.
So what does your uncle
Do.
Yes. Did you understand, Ola, how did we write this?
Yes.
Yes. Present simple. Does is a helping verb. Do here is the main verb. Okay. أحيانا تأتي do as a main verb. لأنه a present it's a present simple question. الآن كأنه هو يسأل عن وظيفة عمه. Now your uncle singular. طيب. أنا أحتاج الآن أن أضيف does حتى يعني كأنها helping verb. المين verb do. كأنه لما أخذنا السؤال هنا انظروا أولى. انظري هنا what do you do. ما قلنا هذا السؤال كأنه أنا استخدمه سؤال وظيفة أو يعني ماذا تعمل أنت. طيب الآن أنا وضعت هنا do. هذه do التي في البداية مختلفة عن do التي هنا. هذه do هذه المين verb. هذه اللي معناها أنه عملك. do هذه أنا أقصد فيها أنها الauxiliary verb helping verb. أنا لماذا أضفتها؟ لأنه يوجد عندي اليو. اليو لا تأتي مع does. يو تأتي مع do. remember here لما أنا أحتاج helping verb you تأتي معها do. طيب فأنا لأني أحتاج أنا قلت أنا أضيف do و does لما يكون عندي negative sentence and WH question also yes or no question. So what do you do? The same thing is what your uncle do. But what does your uncle do? And your uncle is a singular. لو كان you أو لو كان we ما أقدر أستخدم does هنا. أستخدم do. لكن لأنها your uncle أنا محتاجة أن أستخدم does because it's singular. Okay?
Teacher, can I answer?
Yes, Sidra?
He writes book.
He is a writer, so he writes book.
معلمة راما تقول لك لا بأس تشارك من الشات لا تستطيع فتح المايك هي وزينب
يا
أيضا.
رأيت. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Maria. Yes, Rama, would you like to do number 2?
Can I answer?
Okay, so Rama said, Adnan is a bus driver, so he, what do you think? A city bus. What do you think, Rama? No, it's not has. He is a bus driver, so he, a city bus. What does he do with the city bus? From the word driver, you're going to have, again, it's a present simple verb. Okay, Rama, if someone has a car, what does he do with the car? He what? Oh, okay. Okay, so we're going to have other questions. Now, yes, who can do number 2?
Can I answer?
Yes, Ruan.
ماما كتبت في الشات الحل.
Oh, Razan
رزان.
كتبت. Okay. Thank you, Razan.
قبلها يا teacher.
Oh, Rama أيضا. Thank you, Rama and Razan. So, Adnan is a bus driver. He drives a city bus. And then the completion of that, yes, Ruan. He works, yes, at night. The preposition that I should use with night is at. Number 3, we have a WH question.
Can I answer, teacher?
Omar and Ali.
Can I answer?
teacher رزان تكتب لك الكتاب تريد أن تشارك.
I did you write your participation mark, Razan? Warif, can you?
أنا teacher.
Warif?
جاوب.
Yes, please. What do you think?
Where do
Very good.
Omar
Where?
and Ali work?
Where do Omar and Ali work? Thank you. Why did you choose do, not does?
Because أنا teacher.
لأنه
No, Warif. What do you think? Why did you choose do? Why you didn't choose does?
لأنه عمر and Ali.
Thank you. Very good. Because it's Omar and Ali, plural, I should use do. Yes, they, ya Jud. They in a hospital.
They work.
Thank you. They work, of course, in a hospital. They are doctors. Now, Hamid is a journalist. He for a newspaper.
teacher هذه لا ما أعرفها الصراحة فكرت بس ما عرفته.
Do you know the meaning of journalist?
صحيح؟
Do you know the meaning of journalist?
No.
معلومات الاثنين صحيح؟
أي واحدة
بالاي
الاثنين؟
دي بالاي اس وبالاس.
أي واحدة تقصدين؟
journalist أتوقع إنه يعني صحفي.
No. You mean
صحفي.
here with the work? No.
لا
Without the S.
journalist
He what?
Work.
What does the journalist do? Not work for a newspaper. Journalists, they always what in a newspaper?
Right.
Yes, right. Now, because of he, I'm going to say what? With the S?
Writer.
right.
Yeah. With the
Right. Yes, right. So he writes for a newspaper. He.
Teacher can answer.
Can I answer, teacher?
Teacher me. ليلى صالح.
Answer.
Layla. Yalla Layla.
He work on.
Are you sure it's only work? He.
On.
He. What about the verb work? After he should be with? Layla, I say they work, but with he, I have to say he work.
What teacher?
With they, I
With
can
S.
say.
With S.
Yes, thank you. He works. Now, blank weekdays. Yes, on weekdays. Thank you. And I need someone to complete this. He works on weekdays and... Yeah, Jana?
أنا جمانة.
Weekdays and on weekends.
and on weekends. يلا جمانة. فهد is a pilot. He flies.
جاوبت عليهم كلهم إلا 2 وهذه ما عرفت أجاوب عليها وأنت اخترتي.
أنا أريد أن
سبحان
أجاوب.
الله.
أنا أريد يا
سبحان
معلمة.
الله.
كل أنسر.
سارة.
أنا يا تيتشر بدي المشارك. يا
أنا؟
تيتشر بليز.
سارة. حصة
فهد
أنت.
is
حصة
a
أنت
pilot.
الأخيرة. So
تمام.
yes, so he's a pilot.
Dove.
So
أيوة. he flies.
yes. Pay attention just a minute, Sarah. Fly, the original verb, if it was they, for example, I'm going to say fly. But because I have to add the S, it's not going to be like this. I'm going to say he flies. The same thing as study. Yes. Yes, حصة.
كيف عرفتم طيب؟
الآن سأخبرك. طيب. He likes to. Yes, حصة.
He likes to play tennis in his free time.
Yes, in his free time. What was the question? Who asked me a question before? كيف أعرف ماذا؟
جمانة. يعني أنا فكرت وما شفت الإجابة ما لقيتها. فين لقيتوها؟
Do you know the meaning of pilot?
No.
What is the meaning of pilot أولى؟
كابتن.
Yes. So كابتن الطائرة ماذا يفعل؟
يطير.
Yes, so he flies. We have now 5 minutes. أولى يوجد اسم هنا غريب. أنا أريد أن أعرف من صاحبة.
نعم.
راني كير كابور. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take the attendance. This is only for today. We're not going to take anything else because tomorrow is the holiday.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just let me take the attendance. Say yes if you hear your name. Oh my God. طيب رادن.
Yes.
ثانية.
Yes.
ليلى. ليلى.
Yes, teacher.
جمانة.
Yes.
روان. Oh my God.
Yes.
مريم.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
لارا.
Yes.
سارة. سارة محمد.
Yes, teacher.
راما. راما.
كتبت يا معلم.
معلمة رسلت لك في الشات.
سدرة.
Yes.
زينب. زينب أتوقع حتى عندها مشكلة بالمايك. طيب وريف. لجين. نعم موجودة. لجين.
Yes.
جود. لما. منصور. لما العافي.
نعم يا معلمة.
اوكي لما العافي. لما العافي. هديل. طيب هديل.
نعم.
سارة فوارشي.
Yes.
دزان.
أيضا.
ليان.
Yes.
جمانة باسل.
Yes.
جود باسل. جود باسل is absent.
موجود.
موجودة. اوكي ماريا.
Yes.
ديماس. حصة. ريماس is absent. حصة. حصة.
هنا موجودة.
رينا.
موجودة.
تال.
موجودة.
جنى.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
يعني فقط لدينا ريماس غائبة صح؟ Okay. Okay, so this is all for today. Please enjoy your holiday.
Thank you, teacher. You too.
Thank you.
معلمة
ها حني.
ريماس تو طلعها البرنامج بس هي كانت حاضرة.